Hello, everyone. I'm back. This is your collective reading. So you can speak the truth. You're right. You know, what you feel is correct. Good things will come from speaking the truth, you guys. Good things will come from speaking the truth. Sorry, everyone, I had to clear my throat. I just finished eating. So, you guys, ladies, gentlemen, you can speak your truth. Your truth is correct. You're precise, you're honest. Good things will come from speaking the truth. Oh my goodness. Good things will come. And, we're going to know more about those good things coming in a little bit from speaking the truth. But wow, are you going to be like, wow, these good things are just going to feed your soul. Feed your optimism. So that amazing changes can come in. And freedom is the ultimate price that you will be paid for thinking for yourself and doing what you know you should do, or you know that you can do, rather. Because you think for yourself. So I see this energy of you thinking for yourself, cutting out the bullshit, not letting yourself be quieted. Not keeping things to yourself. I'm so sorry, you guys. I just had to make sure that everything was right. Thanks for your patience. So, it's like just being who you are and speaking your truth will protect you and is protecting you from energetic transference, demonic interference in your life, low vibrational energies being able to enter and cause you to succumb to their evil well wishes. And I also see that it's a part, like, cutting out BS is a part of thinking for yourself. This comes when you have been overloaded with stuff that are lies, and it's time for you to be freed. So what's coming from you talking and thinking for yourself, and thus being honest with yourself and the world around you, is you're going to be getting your wish come true. And you're also going to be experiencing profound attention, positivity, support. All good things, everybody. You're also not going to be putting up with bullying, because you know that allowing that sort of energy to prosper, it never prospers, but to prosper in your life, because you may feel, or you may have been lied to believe, or taught to believe that that's better, actually causes you to not have what it is that's better for you. And so I just feel like your energy is being picked up and your emotions are being kind of healed, mitigated, so that you can allow for positive things to come in and you can enjoy simple delights and pleasures from the world around you. And, I do see that there's going to be some unemotional actions taken. I mean, I feel like there might be some sort of characters that can't control their emotions. They're really sad and pathetic. They're very pathetic, and they just glom on. And they're not going to be able to glom on to you anymore, because it's going to be very obvious that they're kind of using you to stand up for yourself. And if you have a spine of steel, which most of you have here in the divine collective, in the collective, if you have a spine of steel, you know that you cannot stand up by pushing and putting other people down. And so anybody that's doing that to you is just less informed, ill-informed in comparison to you. And so they don't know. Wow. And I just see you getting very unemotional, but you already have experienced this level of profound emotional dysfunction and low fecundity. And so you already know that that's not the way. And you know how to handle it. You know that sometimes certain characters can be difficult because they're kind of crazy and they're struggling with their emotions and they're struggling with their sanity. I do see here that there's a profound lack of mental wellness around you, a lot of mental disturbance, and that energy gloms on to mentally sane and stable characters in an attempt to destabilize them. And when they think that they've destabilized you the most, that's when they end up having to stabilize you in a way that you didn't even know you needed, so you didn't need it. And they become even more destabilized. You have learned so much from this and about this. And so your confidence, it's picking up, your energy is picking up, you're being supported by the world around you and being reigned supreme and queen and king. But there's a queen in this card. There's a queen. See the queen? So there's space for you, queens. And I just see that because you have taken your truth, your knowledge, you are incredibly brilliant collective. You're so strong in your brilliance, collective. You're incredibly enlightened and intelligent and intellectual. From that, sorry, I had to clear my throat really quick. I shouldn't do that very much because I've eaten. From that comes this shift, comes these changes, comes the wheel turning, and you noticing it because it's profound. The wheel is always turning. But this is a profound shift enough that you will be celebrating this and focused on this shift because it is freeing you from a group of captors, a group of liars, a group of patheticers that are just going out of your life. They're unable to stand around and abuse you. The sword of truth is with you. You have it in your hands, and you're excellent at wielding this sword and this knife in your hands, and you know when to use it and how to use it and how and when and where. You are brilliant and you're in charge and you're at the top of your game and you're at the top of the deck. And there's others that are profoundly jealous, perhaps, and that don't know, but that want to know, want to seem like they know, want to come across as the knower. And so they trap what you know and lie to you. They're not able to do this anymore. You've noticed it, but they're not able to do this anymore. In fact, it's being brought to light how disgusting they are. So I do see that there's someone around you that they're going to be kind of whisked away from you. They're going to kind of be rolling out of your life and going to be getting on with what they should be getting on with over there. And that's just what it is. And so there's this ending to a very mentally taxing time that comes with dealing with mental illness. You know, when it is absorbent, when it is enormous, when it is that big, it just means that you are that smart, that stable, that secure, that brilliant, that sane, that healthy. And I say that because you're done with it. It's over. You know, these folks, these characters, they have been trying to betray you. They might be thinking that they're getting together in their little factions that no one understands but them, to abuse you, which I won't say too much because this is not a traumatizing channel. This is a channel of love and about freedom and truth and about the mind and the power of it and harnessing it. And harnessing it. The power of your mind. And so they believe that they have backstabbed you and betrayed you. And I do know that this time you're going to be turning around and noticing that these characters are being betrayed more permanently than you can ever imagine, but permanently, while they were in the process of believing that they had successfully betrayed you imaginatively. And the options of you and love is opening up. There are some folks around you that are very jealous of the love that people have for you. It's like people see you and love you, collective. They just see you and love you. And they have been trying to get this person to notice them for however months, definitely months. And somebody just saw you and loved you and wanted you immediately. And they're jealous of that. And they're not able to trap your loving heart and your loving spirit anymore in disdain, which is their disdain. You know, these are demons inhabiting human vessels in human bodies and causing addiction, bringing about disturbances in the world around them and in those folks. And they're not able to block you from receiving the love anymore because you are no longer loving them in the way that they want to be loved, which is no love, because truth is love. Truth is love. So your love will be growing. You're going to be receiving options of love and offers of love that you never knew were available to you because you are no longer loving these people and these energies the way that they wanted you to love them, which was no love at all. They don't know. They're profoundly stupid. And you're getting away from people that are blocking you from feeling love and from letting your love flow. They're getting away from you because you are no longer trapping and stifling your love through habits that only block you. Habits of lies. You know, the seasons are changing. I'm taking vitamins, you guys. I'm taking very good care of myself. The best as I can. Through habits of lies. Habits of lies, everybody. And habits of toxicity, addiction, emotional abuse, depression, chores, menial tasks that are just brought about by these characters and by these creatures just so they can trap you around them, because they have no idea what they're doing. They just are disturbed in their head. And I know you've tried to pray for them, and you have, and your prayers have been heard, and they've been answered. These are godless creatures. Their prayers are answered, and they just are liars. But I see you not having to love them anymore. It's like something's just freeing you up from them. Something is happening in their life, in your life, where you will no longer have to be around them, especially emotionally and communicatively, verbally, mentally. It's like you're not in the same mental sphere. I'm seeing a karmic in your life getting fired, some karmic around you that is just like trying to imprison you and pretend with you and be fake and bipolar with you. They're not able to come around you anymore. They just have to do something else with their time that requires them to withdraw all emotional connection and connectivity from you. A tough time of stress is over, and you're receiving the rewards. Your spirit is picking up. I feel like you're stressed out, but your stress is coming to an end so sharply, very swiftly. And there are so many rewards in having toiled in this manner that are not yet quite believed by you. The very karmic energies. I think that these karmics, these people, because they're just disgusting. They just are really childish. They're like a child inside, but they grew. It's important for you to know that so you can heal. You have a very happy family that is waiting for you and that is around you. You have a very happy family that is around you, very loving as well, and very wrathful about you as well. There is an emotional completion. Wow, that's tied to this. Whoa, I shouldn't keep grabbing this. There's an emotional completion that's tied to this shift, to this change, to this turn of events that is absolutely astronomically positive and sort of performative and creative. Wow. Your happy family is coming to you again. Wow. And a new dawn is upon you. It's like, don't use this. Don't use this toxic energy, these toxic people. You were never using them before. Don't use them now. They lost everything they ever thought. Everything they ever had, they lost. Collective, let's not talk too long about this dark energy, because there's a new spirit of passion, invigoration, and optimism upon you. There is a new beginning here for you. It is creative and it is aspirational. It is filled with fecundity. Some of you guys, ladies, could be getting pregnant. And that is all the optimism and inspiration that you need to keep keep on going. You know, someone here lost their job. Someone here didn't get a job that they were hoping for, or they didn't get a job. And they're supremely in debt. So, sorry once again for pausing this. I had to just grab these fortune cards for you. A few pieces should fall out, and by a few, not necessarily turn over, although I'm obliged. Carriage turned over, a journey, either physical or mental. You're going on a journey. Definitely tied to a journey. Okay, it's a lot. I'm only going to take the ones I want. I'll put this back in the bag. So there's a romance, celebration, and party here for you, collective. You can expect romance and a celebration and a party for you. I feel like this was already set to happen. Jealousy stopped it. Because jealousy shouldn't celebrate with divinity. Jealousy is not divine. There's no reason for you to be trapped around jealousy. Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Yes, somebody jealous was trying to put a wedge. It won't work. It didn't work. And that's why it was delayed, because they couldn't put a wedge. Bird flying. News is on the way. There is news on the way about this romance, celebration, and party. And this is in regards to your love life. This is in regards to love. You know, some of you might love your career. You might be loved by your coworkers and your supervisors and your managers, but your supervisors. The boss might love you at your job and at your workplace. And you're going to get some love from them. However they want to give it to you, you're going to receive it, because that's how you are, collective. You just receive it. You don't expect, and so it's delivered. Wow. You are seeing victory in some endeavor. Wow, a wish is going to be granted. Jeez. And doing something risky and taking a chance. There will be a victory in some endeavor. I do feel like a wish will be granted once you take a risk. Take a chance. And victory will be in this endeavor. In some way, you will experience great victory. You will know it. But in all ways, this will be a victory for you. Ciao, collective.